All right, fellas, I'm just going to give it to you straight. We got a lot to talk about today. iOS 18, ton of leaks. There's so much stuff to talk about. But I am recovering from almost dying. I am not even supposed to be here today. I went through a tornado last night.
What?
Yeah. Dude, what is my life? Okay. I don't want to give up completely where I live, but if you just look up
Tornado Alley.
Yeah,
that's him.
Yeah, okay. There were some crazy tornadoes that ripped through last night. It's like 2 a.m. My phone goes off, and you know that sound?
It can just do that? Did you set an alarm?
Nah, it's the hey bitch, get up. There's a tornado coming at your face alarm.
That
National Weather Alert, you know?
That'd make me angry if I had to wake up at 2 a.m.
Nope. Glad it woke me up. And then also, I wake up, and you know me. When I wake up, I'm not a whole person, so I don't really know what's happening.
A bit confused, yeah.
Yeah. It's like I have dementia for like 5 minutes after I wake up.
True.
Yeah. So I wake up, my phone is alarming. My watch is going off. I'm wearing my watch, so it's like vibrating. And there's a siren outside. And so I'm like, what is happening? So I've lived here for many years. I have dabbled with shelter in place. But I have not dabbled with this, my friend. I got my little cat. I got Django. I grabbed him up because he didn't care. He was eating his food like nothing was about to happen
at
to us.
2 a.m.?
Yeah, he does. He eats throughout the night. It's a robot.
What
he gets
do you
one
mean?
portion of food in the middle of night because he's up at night, and so he gets like a little thing before morning, just a little treat. Hey, buddy, how about you don't fucking talk to me about when I feed my cat?
It's maybe the cat's gonna have some health issues later in life. It's gonna have diabetes.
He's happy. He looks forward to 2 a.m. every night. Okay.
I'm also happy when I eat 6 sugar cookies, but
yeah,
I don't know if that's for my longevity there.
Yeah. So I grab him. I go in my master bedroom walk-in closet thing because that's under the stairs. I don't know if you guys have ever seen damages from tornadoes. If you look at houses that have been destroyed, a lot of times stairs still standing. So I went under there.
I have a question about that though.
You may.
You keep saying that. Is that what they actually say, or is that just what you've come up with from images you've seen?
I'm not sure.
Because I'm pretty sure they say to go at the bottom floor of your house. Not
I don't
the
have
top
a bottom floor.
No, like where to hide when there's a tornado. Let's read it up. Let's see what the National Weather Service has to say. You're about to get freaking fact checked.
Okay.
Okay. The safest place in the home is the interior part of a basement.
Okay, look up stairs. Look up tornado under stairs.
If there is no basement, go to an inside room without windows on the lowest floor.
I did do that.
You said you went up the stairs.
No, you crazy son of a bitch. My closet is underneath the stairs.
Oh, that's a great spot. Why did you just say
I didn't
that?
fucking stand I wasn't just sitting at the top of the
Everybody,
stairs
give it up
waiting
for Common Sense Prosser, CPP.
I was like, how can I be as close to a tornado as possible? Can I just get at the top of my stairs? No. I went in my closet downstairs. It's under the stairs. So we had there's no windows in there. It's full of soft clothes. And all those clothes in there are too big for fat me was wearing them last year. So they're real big and real soft and real comfy, could have protected us. So we're hiding in there, right? And I just opened YouTube TV up on my phone, and I don't know what channel it was. I think it was CBS or something. Some guy, weather guy, talking about how this is so unique. This usually doesn't happen. It's like a PDS, particularly dangerous situation, I think is what it's called. There were 3 funnels coming. All right? It was so it's I don't know. I want to say it was 6 minutes out from me. And they were there's 3 funnels that are a possibility, but it's this one that we should be really worried about. If this comes down, it would be like an F3 tornado. And I don't know if you know about tornadoes, but I don't care how many steps I'm under. That would not be good. Very not good. And so I'm assuming, because I've been through this so many times, throughout my life, that it's probably not going to get near me. Like it's probably even if it's 10, 15 minutes down the road, I'm probably good. I have the luck of actually my luck is pretty bad. That probably explains a lot. Okay. So the guy on the news is like, okay, we're starting to lose camera feeds, and we're getting reports of damages and fatalities. And I'm like, huh? What? Someone called from like 5 minutes or so from me saying that their roof is gone and it's raining in their living room. And I'm like, oh, alrighty, okay. And so then he announces time of arrival. I don't know, ETA of a tornado, I guess. And he's like, he says, I can't believe this is how it happened.
I shouldn't be laughing, but this is...
you can laugh now.
ETA?
Yeah, it was called time of arrival, TOA. And he's like, if my town, this Ville in particular, he said that it's 3 minutes out. And it's going to go, there's no way around it. It is broad and it's going to go over. And he's telling everyone, please take this seriously. If you haven't sheltered in place, please do now. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then the fucker follows up with, oh, and by the way, we're like 3 minutes behind on what's actually happening. So time of arrival is 3 minutes. And by the way, I'm telling you this, I should have told you this 3 minutes ago, so 3 minutes is now. And I shit you not, the feed cuts from my phone, my internet goes out first, and I'm like, okay. And it just sounds a little funny outside, that's about it. But I lose my internet, I have power, so far so good, and then the lights start going.
Oh no, not the lights.
And then it gets crazy quiet.
I don't like that.
Very quiet. And I'm just like, oh, fuck. Dude, I fucking aced it. It's gone. Like, it took a right turn, took a left turn. I'm safe. The whole house started creaking and shaking. And it sounded like there was... I've heard people say that, like, tornadoes sound like a train. Like, that's how you know if it's coming towards you. Bro, I don't know why in my head, because I've never really heard one, in my head, I expected a tornado to sound like a high-pitched train, like wind whirling. It was like...
It's the spooky train.
Bro, it was like heavy train, low rumble, like... Like, dude, it was horrific. And then I hear glass breaking. I hear stuff outside getting thrown around. I don't know what's happening. I thought for sure, when I heard glass break, that it was my window in my kitchen. And so, I mean, you've been to my house. The window in the kitchen, like, is, I don't know, maybe 50 feet away from where I was. Obviously, I'm in a room where there's no windows, but I'm like, I grab Django, I wrap him up in a robe that I found in the closet, and I'm just hunkered over him, just like, because I'm a dense mini fridge kind of person. I will probably stay there in place if the tornado gradually goes over us, but I couldn't lose him and all of that, so I was just hanging on to him. He's freaking out. And then it just stops. Like, all of that was insane. Power comes back on. Internet comes back. Guy comes back on the thing, and he's talking about there's no camera. He's like, if
you just doxed yourself.
Oh, I will get rid of that. He's like, if there's serious things that happen in that location, we just don't know yet because it takes time to get contacted, and they lost all their feeds for stuff. And so I was okay. I didn't move out of the closet yet, even though it like sounded like it stopped. I did not get out because I wasn't sure what was happening, and so I turned the news back on. And then he starts talking about actual touchdown like 10 minutes from me. So it literally, and it was the same funnel. I had 110 mile an hour winds above my house. And then it somehow, I'm assuming it didn't come down on me, obviously, but it came down right after. And the town next to me is gone. Like unrecognizable, destroyed. My favorite Popeyes chicken is gone, ripped in half. Definitely can't get Popeyes for a long time. The whole town's just gone. Like, absolutely insane. I'm very lucky to be okay. I'm very lucky. There's so many people here that don't have power, still don't have power. I got my power. I have internet to do Genius Bar. I'm okay. Django, my cat, okay. Everything's all right.
Give it up
it
for
just
Django.
It just got really spicy there for a second. And I never, ever, ever want to do that again. Could you imagine?
That's scary, man.
Could you imagine if we were doing Genius Bar and it was just like this, and then you just saw the outside behind me?
See, the sick
would we
part
get
of
more
content
views?
brain is like that would
go pretty hard, huh?
That hit on TikTok big time for sure.
Huh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, good to know.
Okay, do we start over and I go outside and fake it?
No. Is everything around you, like in your neighborhood, okay?
So I mean, you know where I am. There's a front entrance by the gate. That's cool. Back behind me though, there's another entrance with a gate, and that's not good. Tree fell, blocked that, so no one could leave out that way. Flooding was also a really big issue.
Whoa.
So after I was pretty confident that it was done, like the bad part was done, I got out of the closet, I went outside, I just wanted to make sure there was no one out there, like neighbors and stuff. And so everyone had their lights on except for like the back half where all the power's gone. My road seemed fine, but like the roads behind me are just trees everywhere. There's like multiple. It's very, very sad. There's multiple deaths. A couple kids like under 12 died. A young woman that was like only 26. Like, it's crazy. I'm so lucky to be all right. Not just me be all right, but everything is intact. Everything.
Wow.
So got very lucky. 1 out of 10 would not recommend that ever, actually, if you can avoid it. I think, actually, right before we started, 1 touchdown in Missouri.
Whoa, that's my home state.
Yeah.
Pour one out.
Like a big old NATO.
No, I'm just gonna die in a mega quake.
Are there any? Can you pull up any pictures without like completely doxing everything?
Tornado. They look so cool, which is what I hate.
Tornadoes look cool?
Yeah.
Not a picture of the tornado, but of like the area.
Yeah, everyone, this is what a tornado looks like.
The town is like unrecognizable, so
Let's see. This is just generalized tornado. Hold on.
Just type in where I live.
No, I can't, because then it's gonna dox you. Here we go.
You got it?
Worst tornado since 2015. Except I would like to get this ad away from. Here's some damage.
Safe to cut to it?
Texas.
Oh. Yeah. Yep. It's very not good.
That is really sad.
Completely. Yeah, like I said, I'm lucky. I don't know why I have you on the screen for this shot. That's kind of weird. Yeah, was not great. There's let me show this.
What is this?
This is my Popeye's chicken. It's gone.
Did you take that photo?
I did not. I found it on the internet. Gone. Like,
damn.
Bro, that is 10 minutes from me. I don't know. Usually I don't have good luck, but you know what? I'll take it.
Here's another one. It says Rogers, Arkansas.
Yep, that's close to me. Yep. That's where it like touched down right after me. I would say 2 minutes after it was over me.
Damn, that's really scary. I was laughing at you, but now I feel bad for laughing.
What? I'm okay.
Well,
I mean, just don't laugh at the people that
clearly
got hurt.
these people in their lives aren't.
Yeah.
All things kindred. Look, this is just a local flower shop. Damn.
Yeah. The Walmart there also got busted.
Wow.
Just really, tornadoes are not cool, you know?
Underrated natural disaster.
Anyway, I am alive, so let's talk about iOS.
Let's
talk about things that matter. Let's talk about things that matter more than life. So what's happening with iOS 18? Because obviously I haven't heard anything.
Everyone. Maybe you were affected by a tornado, in which I'm sorry. Maybe you're excited about iOS 18, in which we have a lot of content on both sides of this episode for you.
Your house might be gone, but you still have your iPhone? If so, please listen.
I'm really not trying to be mean here. I'm just trying to lighten the mood a bit. I don't really know how we go from like something I'm really excited about from like some people died.
I know.
So I don't know how to handle that emotion right now.
Odd spot for podcasters to be in.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, iOS 18. We just got full send it. That's how we get out of this.
Okay. Well, okay. Well, now I feel good. Now enough time has passed. Hey, man, how are you?
I'm so
Welcome
good.
back to Genius
Totally
Bar,
normal
guys.
weekend. How was yours?
John, I had a busy, good weekend.
Yep,
good
same.
Weekend.
Very, very normal.
Very good. Okay.
Serene, you might say.
Breaking news. May I add?
Breaking.
Did I mention that the news was currently breaking?
I don't believe you.
Look at this. Look at this.
Apple bets that its giant user base will help it win AI. I mean,
I don't know why why does he name every article like this? Like, just be like cool iOS 18 stuff. That would be a way better title.
iOS 18 features confirmed.
That would be way better for SEO as well. I'm not a rocket scientist here, but if we're talking about, data plus AI over here on the side, I think.
And obviously, yes, that's why Apple wins at everything. That's why Apple Watch wins. That's why the user base is it's a cheat code.
Dude.
That's why people make apps for iPhone first.
It's because iPhone the best. Breaking news.
iPhone the best. That's what the tornado said when it was going over my house. It was like, by the way, fuck Android. And then it went away.
And then I went to the Tom with the... I can't make that joke.
All right.
Okay, so Apple is in a challenging position. It needs to convince consumers and investors that it's doing exciting things in AI. I'm just reading Mark Gurman's article verbatim. Let me actually read you the new features. So he says there's going to be AI tools in Safari, Photos, and Notes. Then he elaborates on what that means. He says there's going to be transcription for voice memos. Pretty cool. He said there's also going to be improved Safari web search, more reliable Spotlight search, and you can retouch your photos with AI. So probably like the Google Magic Eraser.
Sweet. How revolutionary, you might call it.
Very cool. Look at this. I went out in the sun yesterday. My whole body is scathed.
Dog, are you all right?
No, look, I forgot to put the sunscreen right there.
It doesn't make any sense because it looks like it's like a specific shape. Like, not for audio listeners, it's not just all of his skin. It's
at this.
Specific.
Look at this.
Holy
that's
God.
Not even the bad part. Do you want to see carnage, bro?
I have so many. Somehow
Look
I
at
have
this.
Somehow I have more questions than anything. Like, how are you sunburnt that high up on your leg, bro?
Bro, I was wearing swim trunks. What do you mean? I'm not wearing pants. Luke Miani's out here wearing pants to the beach, has no freaking sunburn except on his little feetsies.
So I don't think you can make fun of him then.
Yeah, I can't anymore, and I'm really upset about it because I was roasting him yesterday for his fit, and then he came out on stage.
Hey, question. Do you think this was I'll cut this out from the show. Do you think this was a targeted attack?
I think that we were both targeted by... Yeah, we really were both afflicted by
nature. Really tried to get us.
Yeah.
Best Apple podcast in the world. And they were
I'm just so light-skinned, bro. Like...
And that's with sunscreen, bro?
I'm so angry.
Oh my God, now the shape of the burns makes sense. Those are the areas that you just didn't get?
Yes, because listen, I was spreading my arm, I was like...
That's so much better.
And guess what I didn't touch is right there. That's why I'm even more mad.
So much better. Oh my God.
No, it doesn't make it better. It makes it worse.
No, it's funnier now.
Just blame
you admitted that it's funnier.
No, it's not.
You have specific burn patterns because you just miss certain spots.
Yeah, because the spray nozzle on the Target brand, Up and Up, you'll see my cease and desist soon for cease and desist that bullshit.
Don't they have sunscreen that goes on like with a color so you can see? Like it goes on like white and then dries. Like, I feel like there's sunscreen that goes on a certain color so that you can see the spots that you're missing, and then it dries clear and normal.
I've never. Maybe if you're 6, maybe a kid's sunscreen would be blue.
Oh, maybe
or
that's
something.
what you fucking need there, buddy, because you clearly can't handle the adult stuff.
Now I'm actually very intrigued because that sounds brilliant. Can I
Yeah.
just paint my? I mean, I look like Casper when I put the white. You know, good news is my face survived, which like for videos is pretty important.
Yeah. Yes. Kind of. Yeah. You could say that.
It's not a return of the WWDC sunburn. Should we bring that up for the people?
Yeah, that's a classic.
Yeah, that was a classic image.
Tim Cook had to see you in such a state.
I'm trying to find this image. Sam Kohl WWDC. Surely I pop up. Oh yeah, here we go. You can kind of see it here. You can see the redness. Look at that cherry tomato looking
Oh, you are a victim.
Yeah.
You should just not go outside there, huh? How about we don't do that? Oh my
Yeah,
God!
it
Look at
was
that
very
picture
nice.
of us. Oh, it's gone.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This is unrelated a little bit,
Yeah.
but I would like to ask you a question.
Yeah, well, I've got more features for iOS 18.
Yeah, I was trying to cut you off and go on a tangent.
Do you want to do that? We can do that if you'd like
Just
to.
temporarily, if you give me like 2 minutes.
Okay, I got 2 minutes.
And then we'll go right back in. We got to keep
Okay,
the
cool.
viewers on their toes.
Yeah.
How does it feel?
What?
How does it feel to be you?
Like right now?
How does it feel to be superior to Philip?
What?
Everything Apple Pro?
Oh yeah, he posted a video.
He did, but how does it feel to be you? Because, I mean,
What?
I will never turn down an Everything Apple Pro video. Glad to see him back. But I feel like he's been outsmarted.
What?
I feel like you
No.
are the new him.
Come on.
Yeah,
Look
I'm
at
just,
those pretty
I'm
colors.
yeah, they're really cool. It's a great video.
Look, that's my goat. Look at what I put in the comments. I wrote in the comments right there. I said, "Oh, look, I said my goat has returned." That's what I said.
Well, tell him that I said Sam's better.
No, that's just not true.
I love him. I love everything.
I want him to
Apple Pro.
come on the
Glad
podcast.
He posted a video. He should come on the podcast.
I want him to come on.
Then we'll find
but
out
he doesn't-
truly who's
I've
the
been trying
best.
to contact him. If anyone has contact with Everything Apple Pro, get him on the podcast because I've wanted to talk to him about his life. I find his story very interesting. I find his approach to videos in the past recent years when he has 10 million subs very interesting. I find his company for cases very interesting. And I would just love to rack his brain and have a conversation with him. And yeah, he uploaded a new video with some pretty renders. You guys should go watch it. That's my goat. Nothing but love and respect for my king.
Jesus. All right, back to iOS 18.
Yeah, very cool.
Carry on.
Love Philip. Okay, so the reason I'm excited today, and this is the big reason, this is where we're going to title the video, not John died. Sorry, bud. You're
I'm just saying
irrelevant.
that we'll
iOS
probably get more
18,
views.
better.
Probably get more views.
Well, you know, John Prosser alive, iOS 18. I'm picking iOS 18. Okay. It's not a hard decision.
Okay.
Because here's why. I was talking about some of these. Okay, I don't want to talk about.
I'm
by
just
the
saying,
way,
iOS is going to come out again. I might not almost get killed by a tornado again. So
That's true. Okay, we have one of the most exciting rumors I've ever heard in my life.
oh,
I'm not even
all right.
exaggerating you.
Is it just because
I'm
it's
not even
new,
exaggerating you.
or because it really is that exciting to you?
You know what? I have a complaint that I'd like to file against you.
Against me? Okay.
Against you?
I just buried
not hearing
Philip
it.
for you,
Nope.
and this is the thanks I get. Go ahead.
Here's why.
He is better. Videos are way better than yours.
Agreed. 100p. Here's why.
Okay, go ahead.
You do this thing when I get excited, and you're like, it's kind of like when a kid draws something, and they're like, "Look, Daddy, it's you and Mommy," and it's like a really fucked up stick figure drawing,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're like, "Oh, that's really good. That's really good. Oh my God, is that Michelangelo right there?" And then you really hype him up, and then the kid goes, "Yeah, yeah, yeah," and then he
Okay.
goes on their way. Okay, that's what you
does that have
fucking
to
do
with
to me.
you? What do you mean?
Because whenever I get excited about something, you're like, Oh yeah, is it exciting or is it just nil?
No, hang on. I can defend myself.
You've been excited before, buddy.
I'm
You've
trying to give the viewers better context.
Look at little Sam. Oh, good job. Okay, and then I go after the podcast. That's what I do.
You guys think he's all right? I am just trying to give the viewers and the listeners context, because when you say, wow, I'm really excited about this, and then I ask you, are you normally excited or is this a special kind of excited? And you say special kind of excited, then that can amp them up. You know, it shows them the gravity of the situation.
So it's more for them than against me.
Yes. No, never. I would never go against you in public, especially. I've never done that. Never.
Okay. Here's why I'm excited. Can you just give me this moment?
You have it. Very special excitement. Go ahead.
Since I have been a child.
All right.
Since I was but a boy, a little tiny sperm, I've had one dream. And that dream has been to make my phone
great again
and the icons look however they want. I've wanted to say, maybe that music icon isn't good enough. Maybe I want to go back to the 2015 Apple Music icon. Maybe I want to make my phone look like, maybe I want a hamburger emoji is my settings app icon.
Okay.
Maybe that's how I'm feeling. Maybe I love food and I want to put all the icons as little foods.
Is this the part where you say we can do that?
Sort of.
Okay.
Mark Gurman reporting today in his beloved, critically acclaimed, fan favorite Power On newsletter.
You're really landing on thick this episode for everybody.
Telling the people what I will reveal right after this first ad break.
Wow. Oh, my God. Are you all right? What's happening? What's happening?
Oh, sorry, man. I've been sprinting through these projects and I have all these ideas about what I want to build, but I don't know how to do it because I'm just such a cluster frick.
Okay. Hang on. Let me just. I'm going to send you this really cool website.
Okay.
Check your text messages. Did you get it? It's
Ding.
Miro.com, today's newest sponsor.
Okay. Listen, this is kind of like if God was a software, this would be it. It kind of just does everything.
All right.
Let me explain.
Okay, go. Yes, please. Go on.
All right. It allows you to go in seconds. This is how I use it. From just, throwing up some ideas. You might know Apple's Freeform app where you can just kind of throw a note up there. Maybe write something that you're feeling. I've got this idea. I've got this vision. I want these people to do it. Well, with the platform Miro and their cool little thing called Miro cards, you can take all these freeform ideas that you have in a virtual and visual mind map, and you can make them organized. You can set timelines. You can assign people. And John, you can even get to your sprints faster. It's challenging. To prioritize these things.
Well, the biggest challenge for me is like no team with me has proper context with anything. I got the whole web in my head, right? And I could like try my best to tell them, but they'll definitely not pick up what I'm putting down, and then I'll be mad at them. This is just better for everyone. Everyone understands what's happening. Everyone sees the project's biggest points, the biggest goals, and helps you finally move forward. It's so much smoother than just depending on your brain and myself, because myself is the worst.
Because with Miro, you can virtually and visually look at John Prosser's brain. It's going to have all his ideas. He's going to say, Brian's writing a script on this.
Yes.
This person's doing the renders for that.
Yes.
It's amazing. And it's all in one spot, guys, with Miro. Listen, right now, whether you work in product design, engineering, UX, agile, people used to call me that in high school. I was very agile. Or marketing, bring your team together on Miro. Your first 3 Miro boards are free when you sign up today at Miro.com. That's 3 free boards at Miro.com.
That's
Miro.
Did you know that, listen, because some people might use Jira or Azure. Did you know that you can just automatically sync those? You can just mirror them to Miro?
Yeah, I do.
Isn't that amazing? Okay, again, first 3 boards are free when you sign up today at Miro.com. Miro.com. Made it super easy, and you can thank us for those 3 boards. We personally, they said we'll give them 2 free boards, and Sam and I put our foot down. We said no, we want 3 for our audience, and we got it thanks to Miro. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Miro. I've always wanted to do that. That was so fun.
I'm impressed. Welcome back. Are you impressed? You all should be impressed. How was that ad? Really great.
Now
I know you watched all of it and definitely didn't skip a thing. You didn't skip anything. Thank you very much.
Okay.
You good?
No, the first feature is AI generated emojis.
Huh?
So let's say, there we go. See that face you're making? Let's say that you had a birthday party maybe, you invited me and I said, I'm not going. So it would be like you.
That's what happened when I invited you to my birthday last year.
Exactly. You'd be like, make an emoji where I'm sad, but it's my birthday. So it'd be like a confetti coming out of your mouth
real
and
quick,
a hat,
can
but
you,
you'd be
can
like,
you do the face? Thank you.
like that's an emoji I would use to describe. Like that would be it'd be like, make an emoji where I'm sunburnt, but also enjoying the weather. So it'd be like.
Sometimes I feel bad for the audio listeners because they really miss out on pure gold.
Oh, you're right. It's me making this face.
That was very helpful for them. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You guys get that?
Audio transcription. So that's the first thing.
Okay. I think I need to see that in action first. My brain doesn't compute it.
What do you mean? You know how you always...
That sounds
there's some
crazy.
situations you want an emoji for? Like, how are you feeling right now?
Yet?
How are you feeling right now?
A lot.
Where's the a lot emoji? It could have a birthday hat. It could have a confetti. It could have a top hat. You could have a monocle. You could be going, you could do the little squiggly, kind of ghoulish face there.
Yes.
You could put a tornado maybe on top of your head.
I could. I would give tornado a face.
Yeah, you could tornado a face.
Make an emoji of a tornado that specifically hates Android?
You could. I guarantee it would have a little phone it would be holding. It would be kind of cute and kind of fun. Okay. That's not what I'm excited for. Here's the thing that I'm excited for. Here's what's going to have everybody, Yep. Exactly.
80%. 100%?
Gurman says you'll be able to change the color of app icons and place them anywhere you want. Here's the example given. Stop laughing. Don't do this to me now. Gurman says, for instance, you can put it back on the screen. I'm not done. For instance, you can... Is this fun? Because I got an emoji I'm about to make you.
You're just sad that I control it.
And let's just say the gun emoji's coming back on iOS. Let's just say that it's coming back.
Man.
Okay. All your social icons you could make blue. All your finance ones you could make green. And there won't need to be placement in the standard grid that Apple's always had. So, I don't want to say that this is what this sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like Apple is finally going to allow you to easily theme the iPhone. For the first time.
If you consider the changing colors, the theme.
Well, is that it sounds like there's a major home screen change.
This
say,
isn't a big deal to me until I can make my iPhone look like Windows Vista.
But that's what I'm saying. If you want to do that, it sounds like you may be able to. Because here's this thing about the rumor that got me thinking. This don't sound like Apple.
No.
Apple just being like, hey, the App Store icon is blue. You can make it red now. That doesn't come on. Does that sound like Apple?
No, but you know what does sound like Apple?
What?
Letting us change the color of icons, and that's like a big feature.
Don't do this to me.
The fact that you're excited about this
there's
volumes.
Already a way to technically theme your icons with shortcuts and make them look however you want.
It's goofy. It's a little silly.
Exactly. It doesn't work very well. But look, like for example, one of my favorite themes of all time from the jailbreak scene is this one called Iris. It's a great, beautiful
That's a great
theme.
song.
I'm going to pull this up right now because look at this, buddy.
He's pulling it.
Look at this, buddy.
I'm looking. What do you need from me?
Hold on.
To be looking
One
at?
moment, please. Look, we're going to go back to old Jeff Benjamin video. Oh, no, this is iPhone. This is Cody from iPhone Hacks. Oh, my God, I miss this channel. I used to watch this every single week.
This video is 10 years old, has 56 likes, and now it's on Genius Bar somehow. The internet is incredible. I feel like I can hear the hard drives over at YouTube trying to rev up to find this video again to dig it up for us.
You could make your iPhone look like this if you wanted. That's so... I don't know that that's what this is saying, and I want to be clear. I don't know that that's what it's saying, but it really
You don't even know how to put on sunscreen, so...
It really sounds like this might be happening. in which case the design of the iPhone is irrelevant. I don't need a redesign of app icons. I just need Apple to allow me to change them and make it easy. And imagine if you could design theme packs for the App Store. It would boost revenue. This is something I've been saying forever. It is a no-brainer for pro users. Only people that care are going to do it. And everybody is going to be so excited.
Excited.
Would you not change the look of your icons if you could do it?
Huh.
He's thinking.
That's
something he doesn't do often.
I don't know if I... How about fuck you, pal? Okay. I don't know if I would, but that's not to say that I don't think the feature is cool. I just... Like, I jailbroke my phone once and then didn't want to do it again. I just wasn't about that.
So long.
I just want my shit to work. I don't care. Just look all right and work. That's all I need. I don't want to have to tinker. It's not my responsibility to make it look good. I want to do that. I don't want to. No.
That's the origin of, that's the origin of me is jailbreaking. That's where I came from.
That's how you were made?
Yes.
Crazy.
That's how I came to be.
You do look a lot like Cydia.
That's what they say.
Is that your mom?
yeah, that was my mom and my dad was
you have her blue eyes.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I really do. Thank you. And this would just be a full circle moment for me.
Who's this pal?
This is my favorite Twitter account, Apple Track. And a beautiful thumbnail that co-designed by myself in Concept Central. Very good. But look, you'll also be able to organize your app icons however you want. Look, you could make a circle, John. Why do you laugh at everything I say, though?
I'm not laughing at you. I'm not laughing at you. You're just the messenger. It kind of
sounds like when I say you can make it a circle and then you start laughing, that kind of sounds like you're like, actually, the circle's dumb. Why are we excited about a circle?
No. Hang on. You're just the messenger. I'm not laughing at you. I just want to ask a question. Yeah. How on earth, we're grown men. How on earth has Apple convinced us to be excited about being able to move icons wherever, make a circle?
They haven't convinced me for anything. I'm just a psychopath. And that's the beauty of iOS 18.
For psychopaths?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm not gonna question.
Do you know what this is gonna do? People are gonna come up with the most horrific home screen designs in history.
And it's probably gonna be you.
And I'm gonna be one of them. I'm going to be right there in the trenches with my homies, making all the app icons do. They're going to have a jiggle.
Points in the comments if you know what that was a reference to.
No one will know what trenches with my homies is a reference to.
If you can have a call back to that.
Because we cut it.
Oh, did we really cut it from that episode? It was like 2.5 years ago or something crazy.
Yeah. Luke was on it. We should have Luke back on again.
Yeah, I think that's your foil. That's when you say stuff you shouldn't.
By the way, I talked to Luke and he says he loves you and he's thinking of you.
Thank you, Luke. Thank you. Thank you.
He's happy that you survived the tornado.
Yeah. One, thank you. And two, fuck. I'm gonna have an aneurysm.
It's time to get a new camera.
I'm gonna have an aneurysm. A tornado in my head.
Splat.
Thank you, Luke, and thank you for announcing it on Genius Bar. I love that for me.
You're welcome.
Okay.
I am going to be able to make so much content off of this. Let's be straight up here.
Yeah.
Top 10 home screen designs.
You're going to have more than
you're
going to have way more than 50 hidden features or 25 hidden features. You're going to have so many.
Actually, cut out those videos ideas because I think people are going to try to steal them. That's an original video idea that I have.
We need to have a list because a lot is getting censored from this episode somehow.
Yeah, we're really doing it. We're doing us dirty. You doxed yourself. I doxed my video ideas. This is so exciting. And do you realize that we are 2 weeks away from this?
From
this big guy? From this big one?
All I want, all WWDC needs to be, for me, we don't need to talk about anything. No, we don't need to talk about iPadOS. We don't need to talk about macOS. If Tim comes on the thing, picture this. He walks on, good morning. And then he says, Siri is a lot better. Thanks for watching. I will be thrilled. That's all I need. All I need
You're
is
not
for
wrong.
the main thing that I communicate with through all my Apple devices to just not be a bumbling idiot.
That's what we're hearing, man. That's what we're hearing. We're hearing it's going to be good.
That's all I need. I don't ask for a lot.
Do you believe, though? Do you believe?
I do believe. I do
Do
believe.
you believe in Siri?
Christ.
Because I'm scared.
Oh, really?
I'm scared. Yeah, I've started to get a little scared.
You're pumped about the color icons. You know they're going to nail that, but you're worried about Siri?
I mean, have we not heard this forever? I'm getting cold feet. Yeah. Well, I'm getting really hot feet because they're sunburned, but it's not a good feeling either way.
And then what happens to like Humane and Rabbit? I know Humane's trying to like get acquired.
Hopefully to sell themselves.
Hopefully you could do that in the next 2 weeks. Because after that,
good luck. I mean, and I just want to say, yeah, have you seen that the Rabbit is like a complete scam as well? Like the founder was involved in crypto.
I've been seeing stuff floating around about that.
It's just kind of like
I just don't have the cares.
I don't want to say I told you. Basically, I'm just sorry for everybody that bought it and was really excited because it did look cool, but unfortunately, they lie.
Yeah.
No, they're trying to sell them.
That's why we can't have nice things.
Yeah. So that's cool. I've got one for you that I think you're excited about.
I want you to hit me with it.
This is actually the one thing I think you will care about and be excited for. Did you see the big news about the iPad mini? Do you want to read it or?
Are you fucking with me? Did you Photoshop this tweet? Is this a real tweet?
This is a real tweet.
Refresh the page. Prove it. I have goosebumps. For audio listeners, the tweet from Apple Track says, I don't even know if I could say it without choking up. It says, oh, goodness. It says the iPad mini may get an OLED display in 2026, according to some guy on Twitter. This will be dramatic
improvement.
It's a
Korean blog.
According to the Korean blog on Twitter. I swear to God. I don't know if you can buy tornadoes and send them. But I swear to Christ, this specific particular Korean blog, if you are wrong, I don't even know if tornadoes can happen in Korea. But if, you better pray that they can't. Because I will stand in Korea and just start spinning as fast as I can until I finally have enough wind going around and we start one. I will ruin you. You better be right. You had better be right.
Here's the thing about this rumor.
Come on, man. I can't take much more.
I'm not buying it. These people have no
you're not
track
buying
record.
You're not buying the iPad mini if it comes out, or you're not buying the story?
Like figuratively and literally. But also, why would Apple do this? Why would they add an OLED display?
Because it's the best.
Bottom end iPad.
It's the best. And then guess what? No jelly scrolling or whatever people hate.
Well, hopefully they fix that in the next model, as this has been an
I don't
issue
even
for
need
3
tandem.
years.
I don't even need to stack. Just one. Just one. You're telling me they're going to make another one?
Yeah. Yeah, they are, bud.
Bro.
You got at least 2 more iPad minis before they realize it was a horrible mistake.
This is the greatest moment in Genius Bar history. There's never been a better one. And we've done a lot of really cool things on this show. There's never been a better moment than this.
I know.
I can't believe this is... One, I can't believe this is happening. And 2, why didn't you tell me?
Why didn't I tell you sooner?
When was that tweeted?
It was tweeted like a day or 2 ago. But that's not the only good news I have, John, is that we have yet another confirmation that a new iPad mini will be released at the end of this year at the earliest, according to Mark Gurman.
The end of this year?
It'll have a faster chip inside, but no other major upgrades.
I just saw who said it. I just saw who said it. It's Mark Gurman. Oh, God, no. Mark Gurman has a 0% iPad track record this year.
Here's the
Christ.
Thing.
Christ.
What is the point of the iPad mini getting a faster chip? It's already fast. It's fine. It's just an iPad mini. It doesn't need a chip upgrade.
Why? I would have rather it was the Korean website that said that. I'm going to pass out.
Hey, I've got another crazy Gurman thing. This is actually a deep discussion that I want to dive into. Actually, how long have we been going? Is it deep discussion time, or should we save this for another
We've been
episode?
going about 40 minutes.
Okay, this is a good way to wrap up then.
Begin.
Usually you read what I put on the screen.
You're
but
right.
you're
You're
not
right.
picking
You're
up
right.
the
You're
damn
right. I
cues.
got you.
I just put it on the screen.
You're right. You're right.
You're just
says,
like, oh, go ahead, buddy.
John Ternus could be the next CEO of Apple, according to a new report from Marcus Gramontis. Ternus has began to be more prominently featured in Apple events and in interviews in recent history. Can confirm, as an Apple fan, you would have seen that. The rest is being blocked because Sam
I'm working
hates
on
us.
it. There we go.
Tim Cook is still expected to remain CEO for at least another 3 years, which is what we expected. We've been, for almost the entirety of Genius Bar and in the Tim Cook documentary that we put out a while ago, we said like 2027 is when people are expecting him to be gone. Either way, a couple things. I think I'm cool with John being the CEO. He's young. He's got time. He's crazy smart. He's experienced, and he's still young. So we have time. Like Jeff Williams was, I think, favorable for a long time, but now it's like we would just be replacing Tim with another old guy. So I think it's a smart move to replace him with John. He's great with PR. He's not controversial. He always says the right things at the right times. I would ship that, I think. Part of me, though, is worried.
Explain.
The same worry that we had when Steve was gone, right? We were all worried about Tim Cook and, like, is he going to be able to fulfill the responsibilities of this company in particular? Or is he going to keep the values intact? And he threw a lot of those values right out the window and also added some values that made the company a lot better and a lot more successful. So now we have to be afraid of Tim leaving. Because whatever you know of Apple, that it's definitely going to change overnight, almost, and we just got to hope that change is good change with John. Do you have confidence?
I don't think it's going to be him.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Do you know something?
I think for a CEO of Apple, you need just like a little bit more business acumen, and I just don't see Apple picking him because he is.
Bro, Tim
super
Cook was
brilliant.
a supply chain guy, and now he's the CEO. He's the head of what, hardware?
Tim was already on that upper echelon, like right next to Steve.
He leads the entire hardware of the hardware company.
Is that his exact position though? I thought he was just like
It's like hardware engineering, isn't he? I don't know. Look it up.
Let me triple check.
Chief of
Apple
hardware engineering
leadership.
or something. Just guessing.
So yeah, we've got you are right. He is high up. Here's our boy. Oh, senior vice president, hardware engineer. Okay, so he is. You're right.
Senior vice president. That's basically like Kamala Harris.
Let's read his bio.
Let's read it.
He joined.
What if it said
right now,
next CEO and this is how we discovered it?
That would be insane.
We should. Wait, can you inspect Element or whatever?
Where?
Just change the text on the page. Yeah, and then we'll go what? And then the news will report it.
Hold on. Let me go down here. This is really hard to change. 1 second. Maybe the new CEO.
See out. My business, see out.
Okay, now
Very official.
can
It
go
looks
back.
great.
Oh my
Look
God.
at it. Wow, what a time to be
okay.
alive.
So
Hey,
he's currently
scroll
the
back up.
senior-
Scroll back up. Everyone, take your screenshots and start tweeting it. You heard it here first on Genius Bar.
Okay. So it says right now he's the SVP of hardware engineering. He reports to Tim Cook. He leads all hardware engineering, including iPhone, iPad, Mac, AirPods. Thank you for the titanium, I guess. Okay, he's been on Apple's product design team. He joined in 2001. He's been a VP of hardware since 2013. Throughout his tenure, he's been overseeing hardware engineering, working on a variety of groundbreaking products, including every generation and model of iPad, the latest iPhone lineup, and AirPods. He's been a key leader in the ongoing transition of the Mac to Apple. So that's interesting that they say the ongoing transition. What do you mean? You saying the iMac Pro's coming back, Apple?
Maybe, or maybe this page just isn't updated.
Prior to Apple, John worked as a mechanical engineer at Virtual Research Systems. He holds a bachelor's degree. That's all he has is a bachelor's? What?
That's all you need, baby.
I mean, that's actually really impressive. He must just be like brilliant. I feel like usually these people have like crazy education. Wow. Actually, I think doesn't Eddie Q like not even have a degree?
I don't know.
Isn't he just like a guy? Oh, sorry. No, he got a bachelor's degree.
Okay.
He has a double degree. Okay, fair enough. I swear.
Okay.
I was like looking at somebody's Apple. This guy's going to be the one with like 15 degrees. Like, come on. Look at this. He's got a bachelor's degree from economics, mechanical engineering, and a master's.
Why do you say
What
that,
did I
Sam?
say? That's a guy that's got a master's degree.
What makes you say that, though?
He has glasses.
Okay. That's fair. I just wanted to follow up. Okay.
Now we're just like profiling everyone on Apple's team. These are all like great
here's the
people.
thing. I would not be surprised if it's John. I wouldn't be surprised if John is like next in line currently. And I also wouldn't be surprised if that changes in 3 years, 4 years' time. But even if this man is not going to be the next CEO, you could probably bet a lot of monies that Tim is like mentoring him and trying to prepare him just in case. Tim is probably preparing a handful of people.
Yeah.
And hasn't like really decided yet. I don't know what would be worse. Okay, let's say you're John.
Yeah.
You look like him. Great jawline. Wait, do you have the same jawline? You might.
What?
As John?
Maybe,
You might.
I don't know.
Okay. Let's say you're him.
Okay.
And you see the Gurman reporting that you're the guy. Would you like to know now? Or would you like to wait until Tim is actually leaving for him to tell you then? Like, would it be too much pressure to know so many years early?
I feel like it might screw it up. I feel like people are going to start looking at him differently and start like, have you ever watched the show Succession?
I love Succession. Great
show. I finished it finally, but it kind of reminds me of that. It's like, who's going to take over the politics? It's going to be crazy. This is not okay. I just personally worry about an engineer being the CEO with that background.
Why?
Because here's what I want for the next Apple CEO. And I know that this is probably not going to happen. And I know that this is likely very unrealistic because it's probably not the direction that Apple's going to go.
Okay.
I really want a crazy person to be the next CEO. Like, I don't want stability. I don't want my Apple stock to just be like, oh,
Steve Ballmer. Bring him back. Steve Ballmer. Is he busy right now?
I want somebody to start doing wild stuff. And while I love Tim Cook, I think there's no question he plays it pretty safe. All right? He's not reinventing tablets. He's making a bigger iPad Air because he knows it's going to sell well. They're making the iPad Pro thinner. Like, I want somebody to do some. I mean, think about it. The Apple Car got canceled. Vision Pro is a little sus right now. Like, I want someone.
My Vision Pro wouldn't turn on last night. Before the tornado thing.
That's not good.
I know. That's what is happening?
Yeah, we can talk about that more. But I also will say this, and I think this is no secret, Apple's kind of a boys club. I mean, you can just kind of look at the top leadership and what they all look like.
Okay.
And, as you get further down the page, you start to see...
Lisa.
Yeah. Honestly, she's really cool.
Lisa, that will go hard. That will go pretty hard with Lisa as CEO.
Yeah.
And her name is Lisa.
Oh, even better.
They could say that Apple knew all along it was going to be her, and that's the real reason why the Mac was called the Lisa.
I feel like I would like to see somebody with like completely different ideas.
Also love that Tim Cook's and Craig's picture is definitely straight from 2011.
Yeah.
Untouched.
Yeah, look at little Tim. Look at the Timster. He's got a long bio. I guess you do have as CEO, you have to be long. But
that's the thing. I think you're not considering that.
What?
Like, you're saying John might not be qualified enough, but no matter what he's doing, it's a man that's working directly under Tim Cook and has watched Tim Cook become Tim Cook.
Let me be clear. It's not that he's not qualified. It's that because I think it's the board of the directors that will decide ultimately. Like, Tim Cook will give his recommendation, but it's going to be the Apple board, which is like maybe it's more interesting to look at the board of directors and see. I mean, let's look at. We got. I don't know who Arthur Levinson is, founder and CEO of Calico. We got Wanda Austin. We got Tim. Tim's okay. So Tim's on the board. He'll have a big vote.
Yeah.
We got Alex Gorski, Andrea Jung. I don't know what any of these companies are. How do you become on the Apple board? Oh, they have someone from Northrop Grumman. That's crazy. That's crazy. They're the people that make
Ronald
all the, like,
D.
missiles and
Sugar.
drones.
What a name.
That's crazy. Oh, and BlackRock. So crazy. Fine. Okay, this actually, I've never looked at Apple's board. This is actually fascinating.
Hang on. There's the media helpline. Should we just call them and ask them who the next CEO is? I'll call them right now. Hang on.
Does that number actually like work?
We're going to find out. 408. What? Oh, I can't cut back and forth.
I'll read it. 974.
Yep.
2042.
Okay.
And ask for Tim, I guess.
Thank you for calling Apple's Media Helpline. If you would like to contact Apple's media team in the U.S., please send an email to media.help@apple.com. Have a great day.
Bro, why even have the fucking number if that's what you're going to do?
I'm going to send him an email. Hey, guys, can I please go to the next event?
What do you... Dude, we were seconds away from knowing the CEO directly from Apple. Can you believe that?
Wow.
I really put myself out there, taking a risk, calling him like that, you know?
Yeah.
And that's how they repay us.
Johnson & Johnson guys knew. I mean, okay, here's what I'm saying. If you look at this list of board directors, very high level business focused people. And if there's one thing I've seen about
maybe the highest
business,
level board of directors of the most successful company in the world.
Yeah, for sure. One thing I've learned about business people is they love other business people. And I just think they want somebody else like Tim. And that is that's the right safe answer. But here's the thing about Apple and what's made them special is that they, like Steve Jobs was a crazy person for better or for worse. Like that's literally If
insane,
Tim Cook would have started Apple, I don't think Apple would be what they are today.
No,
and
not.
I sort of see it as like an ebb and flow. And maybe this is a silly way to look at business. I'm a 26-year-old kid. What the hell do I know? I made one business and it's moderately successful, and it's basically just me.
Two.
Oh, true. Genius. True.
Genius.
True. So one horribly successful business and then one moderately successful, which you guys guess which of it's Apple Tracker.
Okay.
I like the idea of crazy person that does wild stuff, neutralizer. Crazy stuff that does wild stuff, neutralizer and expand. Like I think that Apple should take a risk. Now, are the shareholders going to want that? Is the board going to want that? I don't think so. I don't think that's going to happen. And again, I'm not even saying that this is the right answer. I'm saying from like a fan perspective and somebody who cares about tech.
I agree. They're not going like Tim Cook has made this company
crazy,
ungodly amounts of money. That's the part they care about, and that's the part they're going to look to maintain.
Yes.
Okay.
And
want to dabble and explore a little bit here? Who's
sure.
the fun choice? Because I think it's Craig.
Of course. But the thing about Craig is I believe Craig is also older as well.
Yeah, he's getting up there.
Craig
and I don't know if you know
Federighi
about how time
55.
Works, but by 2027, he'll be older.
He'll be 58. So 58 for a new CEO.
How old's Tim?
I guess I was just going to say, how old was Tim Cook in 2011? Tim Cook age in 2011. Okay, so 51 though. That's like a yeah, that makes sense.
And they're probably the next CEO. They're probably going to want around more. Like if you really look at it, if you take a step back, Tim hasn't been there that long. You know, like he hasn't been CEO that long in terms of actual time.
2011 minus 13 years. Wow.
So they're going to want someone that's going to be in there for the long haul. So I think we've just lost Craig. We've definitely lost Eddie. Jaws is a no-go. Jaws would be a great CEO, I think. But he ain't got enough gas in the tank. You know, Sam, I have a chore for you right now. Homework, if you will.
No, not again.
I'm sorry. I want you to just Google your name right now. Just Google your name and see what comes up.
I'm scared. Oh
Okay.
no. Is that my social security number, my address, and personal details?
It's
about
way
my
too
life?
much, isn't it? Like way too
Yeah.
much. And listen, there's these little gremlins called data brokers. It's their whole identity, their whole job is to take your data unlawfully, might I add, and sell that unlawfully, might I add, to other platforms that require your data, that want to siphon all that up so they can market to you and steal more from you. And you couldn't do all that by yourself, Sam. That'd be too much work to go after every single data broker and every single platform. That's impossible. And that's why today's episode is sponsored by our best friends over at DeleteMe. Welcome back to the show, DeleteMe, because if you've been harassed or scammed, Sam, a victim of identity theft, robocalls, consider it gone. Poof, magic.
It's really good. Just straight up. It's not going to probably get rid of
You're not
every
matching
little
my energy.
thing ever. But I'm here to be the voice of reason.
Okay.
Because I'm going to tell him the truth, John. I've been using DeleteMe for a while.
Mm-hmm.
You've been using DeleteMe for longer than I think I've known you.
Yeah, yeah.
And turns out it's really good. Like, actually, after signing up, the amount of robocalls I got have gone down. People have come up to me in the street. They said, Sam, I've heard these ads.
Yeah.
Keep it 100 with me, brother. All right. Does it really, I got to answer my phone a lot for work. I say, yes,
Yeah.
it actually does. Like, the amount of spam calls I get. Oh, like if you ever try to get the value of your car and you put in your phone number once and then you just get nonstop calls.
Yeah. And that, right, listen, and that is just like inconvenience, right? But there's actually dangerous information that's just out there that shouldn't be out there. And luckily, you have a whole team behind your back to save you here, and that's why we've partnered with DeleteMe. Take control of your data and keep your private life private by signing up for DeleteMe now at a special discount for our listeners. Are you ready for that discount, Sam?
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
Today, get 20% off your DeleteMe plan when you go to joindeleteme.com/geniusbar. Very important that you go to that URL, joindeleteme.com/geniusbar, and use the promo code geniusbar at checkout. This is the only way to get 20% off. You might think that you could trick them, but you can't. This is the only way. Joindeleteme.com/geniusbar for that hot 20% off dealio.
Yeah, I love DeleteMe.
Why didn't I get 20% off? No.
Here's what I'm trying to say. I think I would want somebody not on this list at all.
I
don't think
you want to
that
bring
that's
somebody
likely.
in. How is
I know
that's not a way
Apple-
you reward loyal people?
Apple hates that, and I do not think it will happen. But I do think, just with all the antitrust stuff coming up, how hostile Apple has been in responding to these things, the changes that they made, I just feel like a little bit of fresh air could be helpful. And I think that's helpful for every business. Like, I actually love working with new people because they sometimes challenge the way that I do things. And then I'm like, why did I always do things that way? But if it was only my people that always were like, oh, we love you and we want to be next your position, I don't know if they're always going to be honest about this thing you do is not going to be great for your company long term. They just want that. I don't know. And of course, the people that work at Apple are brilliant. They're some of the smartest people in the world. And to be clear, I know that whoever Apple picks, the company is going to be in a good spot. It's not as if any of these people Apple could pick and the company is going to be fine. Even if they picked, I don't even know who Carol is, but she's the chief people officer.
That sounds
I
like
think
someone that we want.
She joined in 2023.
An officer of the people?
Yeah, even if she became CEO, I'd be like, cool.
Well, as long as they maintain the board of directors and they maintain the executives, then it's kind of the same company.
And Phil Schiller, I don't even know what an Apple fellow is. They just made that up.
Yeah, they definitely he was like, what if I didn't come to work anymore? And they were like, oh, we got to come up with a name for that.
He's in charge. Do you know he's responsible for the Apple events?
Still?
That's what it says.
Wow. Isn't he leading the antitrust stuff too?
Yeah, because he doesn't want Apple to change.
Phil, definitely a no-go. Fun choices, Craig. The likely
Carol could
choices.
be fun. Kristen could be fun.
I think the likely choices are Lisa, John, and Catherine.
Let me look. Lisa.
Yep, Catherine's up top.
I've never heard this person speak. I know nothing about her, but something about her being involved with China and how
Director
important
of
Apple is
Greater
there.
China.
Yeah, that's how they have somebody just in charge of that.
Yeah. There's a lot of people
And I'm
there.
just like, okay, I don't know. If they really wanted to double down on like investors' confidence that Apple's going to continue to grow in China, maybe promoting, again, this is kind of speculation, but I think you're right. I think it's probably going to be one of these 12 or 11 people. And
Catherine is senior vice president and general counsel. She's right under Tim Cook,
she-
so that would be a move too.
she's more on legal and security, though.
That's
think
what
I
I'm
want
having
a
a hard
lawyer
time
leading
with,
Apple.
dude.
I don't know if I want a lawyer.
That's what I'm having a hard time with, though, because Tim Cook was a supply chain guy, a math guy, and he's the CEO now. It's,
But okay, you're right. And I don't know if that's what we want
okay.
again.
I'm down.
Do you want another supply chain guy? Because now Apple's got the scale and the resources. Steve had the dream. Tim, I mean, let's be honest.
Tim has definitely taught
made the dream
everyone everything
real.
he knows.
Yeah,
I
Tim
don't
made the
think-
dream real.
I wish we would have spent more time talking about this in the documentary because I don't think people realize the impact that Tim Cook has had on everything that you buy in tech. Everything. So it used to take months from conceptual product to shipping of the product. And that man streamlined supply chain and ships products. That's the whole reason why you hear about mass manufacturing happening a month before the release. It was not like that before. It's insane what this man has done just for the industry alone. So, man, losing Tim, what do you think he's going to go do?
I believe he said he's going to start his own foundation and basically give away all his money. I believe he
course
said that
he
on the
is.
record of like after Apple, he's going to start his own. And I think the report from Gurman that talked about this leadership change also is.
Do we
but
anticipate a run for president?
I mean, I would vote for Tim Cook as the president of the United States in a heartbeat.
What if we end up with like the choices being Tim Cook and The Rock? Like, because those are the two people that are not politicians that are gearing up for a definite campaign, I feel like.
You think Tim Cook's going to run for office?
Oh, I think you would, yeah.
No,
I would
bro,
not. Listen to
no.
me. Listen to me.
No.
Listen to me. When's the next election? 2028?
No, the
Rather
next election
convenient,
is in
wouldn't you
6
say?
months.
No. Okay, you know what I mean. After this one. I think that's rather convenient. If this man is leaving in 2027, hang on. Just humor me.
Okay.
This is a podcast of open discussions.
You're right. I'm sorry.
If he's leaving in 2027, I personally would not be shocked, even in the slightest, if he runs in 2028. I think that's rather convenient timing. I'm not saying they're connected. I'm just saying it's convenient timing. And I would not be surprised if that was his next thing.
I personally would be shocked. I do not think that is what Tim Cook wants to spend the rest of his life doing.
I think
he
Tim
wants to
Cook
enjoy
wants
the rest of
to.
his life.
I think Tim Cook wants to make. I don't think Tim Cook is fulfilled right now.
I disagree.
I think that he loves his job and his position, but at the end of the day, it's just math. And I think he wants to have a greater impact on people. That's why he wants to give away all his money and like do that after he leaves. So who's to stop him from being like, I would like to give it a shot? Would you give it a shot? If you're Tim?
President?
If you're Tim, though. You're not Sam.
No, I don't think that's what Tim wants. From what I know about Tim Cook, which is not much, I've met him
And
one time.
you met him
I
in
think.
person, so you probably know.
No, I just from everything you read and the reporting around him, I think Apple is his true love. I think that's what he's dedicated his life to. And I think the dude is single. Like, I genuinely think he's like, I choose this over like anything else. And I genuinely think afterwards he's going to lay low and donate a bunch of his money and go to random events. And that's going to be his life. I think he's going to be happy getting up at 4 a.m., lifting his weights.
Christ.
And yeah, when you were sheltering in cover, he was up at the gym.
Yeah, he was like getting right. Yeah, he was just getting started.
Yeah. I think Elon should be the next Apple CEO.
Fucking, can I leave the show?
I'm joking. You know that 3 people were like, yes!
Yes! Oh, you just ruined our comment section again.
I know. I'm sorry. No,
Every time we
Elon,
mention
actually, that
Elon.
is someone who would ruin Apple. There's not many people that I think would, but Elon Musk would ruin Apple if he was CEO.
Yeah. Straight into the dirt.
Do you have a dream CEO for the company?
I mean, it sounds cliche, but my dream is Craig. I just feel like that would be too much fun. He's a
It
cool
would be
dude.
fun. He has the cult of personality.
Would he make good decisions? I don't know. Will he be real cool playing a guitar as CEO? Yep.
Heck yeah. I think you're right, though. I mean,
Lead
I don't know.
is he what? Lead of software?
yeah,
That's kind of really important. Oh, but iPadOS sucks. The greatest features of iOS 18 are that you can change the icon colors. So maybe he's not the guy.
No, this is my goat. Craig is my goat as well. I don't know. Some interesting choices. I feel like there might be a shakeup. Or
Johnny?
maybe, John,
You think there's a chance,
passed over
Johnny?
John. We passed over the senior VP of machine learning and AI.
Look at him.
I don't
that
think
man's
this-
not
I've
gonna be
ever
the
seen
CEO.
this guy.
Just look at his face. That man's not going to be the next E CEO.
I do
gonna
feel
happen.
like Jaws, because he's SVP marketing, like gave himself the best photo. Like the lighting on his photo
It
is so much
really
better.
good lighting. Well, I think also the difference is his photo was taken like recently, and the others are from fucking 85,
Probably.
1985 or something. Deidre?
That's crazy. I don't know. She's been out at Apple for 30 years. Wow.
That's a long time.
Shout out Deidre. And I love him too. I love Johnny. He's just so full of
Did
joy
we
about
even
Apple
consider
Silicon.
Jeff?
He's too old.
Is he?
He is the logical choice, but he's
Dude,
he's like
could you
60 as well.
imagine if we fucking went from Tim Cook to Jeff? He basically looks like Tim Cook. It would look
No,
like
they
we just
literally-
like
they're
cloned him.
twinning. They're twins. I mean, he's in charge of the Apple Watch.
He's the Tim
he's
Cook
the
that we
guy.
have at home.
I mean, he made the Apple. He was the whole Apple Watch guy. Like he led. That was his thing. Remember, he's the guy on stage showing off the Apple Watch for
Yeah.
the first time. And that product was, I mean, he did it. Apple Watch is crazy success.
Yeah.
Apple Vision Pro,
Yet to be seen.
yet to be seen. You've been using yours? You've been using your
I just
headset?
said I was trying to use it last night before the tornado happened, and it just didn't turn on. They got to do something for WWDC. Like, even if it's not crazy Vision Pro features, I just need them to give it attention so I know that they aren't giving up.
Did
What
you
a
see
silly
the
thing to
new-
give up on.
The new 3D demo?
Who?
Did you see the new demo that they did
Uh-uh.
for the spatial demo? You didn't see this is the number one Apple Vision Pro account on the world.
Okay. On the world.
Yeah, they launched a new immersive video demo with
I would love to
sports
see that.
clips.
I hope it turns on today.
Yeah, it's I mean sports. I don't know why Apple is. The Vision Pro should have launched with courtside sports at every NBA game. Like I don't know
Also,
why they launched it without this
I-
killer feature, because that is a killer feature.
Yeah, that's like a no-brainer. It's right. It's in your lap. Another thing in
It's
your
incredible.
lap that I
Watch
think
the
they-
demo.
Another thing that's in their lap that I hope that they do, I think I heard that they're doing, is shooting Severance in Apple Immersive as well.
That sounds
Not by
bad.
default.
I
Just like
know,
as a.
but
You don't think? What's your favorite show?
Severance.
Your favorite show ever, Severance?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You already got to watch that normally, and now imagine
Yeah.
being able to like enter that world. That sounds insane, bro.
I don't want that. No, that breaks the fourth wall.
No, you are the wall.
I don't want to be an active viewer for my media. I want to be a
Isn't that
passive
great?
consumer.
What if you were just like in the room, in the
I mean,
office?
as a demo for a one-time thing, I would do it and say, that's really cool. Look, there's the
It'd be cool,
break
like
room.
attraction thing to do.
Yeah, but I don't think that would be.
I definitely wouldn't
think
watch the whole
sports-
season like that, though.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it would be worth their investment. I think sports and making it lighter would be great. They just really need new hardware that's lighter. Just make it a little bit lighter.
Yeah,
It's been hurting Hetty a little bit still, and
it's really heavy when it doesn't turn on, because
yeah,
then
you
that's
really
all
feel
it
the
is.
weight of the world.
It's just darkness and heavy.
I don't know. It's a weird time for that product. It's a very weird time for the Apple Vision Pro.
It
I've decided, though,
is.
I'm going to do my Apple Vision Pro review when Vision OS is announced, the next version.
No way.
I'm gonna give him this last chance to show me,
Okay, I'm pumped. I'm ready.
and then I'm gonna say the thing.
What's the thing?
Let's find out. I'll see if Vision OS 2 changes.
Okay. Well,
Dude, you realize we have 2 weeks until all of this? It's literally 2 weeks from basically today is WWDC. My favorite event of the year every single year is in 2 weeks.
time isn't real though.
I'm another year older. You're another year older.
That's all we're doing on this show is just getting old and letting everyone watch it happen. That's tragic.
Let's react and close out this episode by watching our friends.
Dark Mode.
Let's live react to their podcast and our podcast.
Oh, and you've not seen anything yet. Look at this. Corporate Records.
What the heck is this?
Miani
Whoa.
Media. Look at that.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I'm like a real guy now, kind of.
That's crazy.
Look
Now,
at
in this
guy.
binder is a terribly large amount of paperwork that I've been.
Wait, I just had a genius idea.
It is Genius
What
Bar.
What if our podcast, instead of us having to do the work, we just played like dark mode every week and then made comments about it?
Oh man, that'd be funny if today's episode is an hour and a half and everyone's like, yeah, and then the last 30 minutes are just them.
And I'm just going, wow, interesting.
Yeah. Miani Media. Whoa.
No, that's our boys.
The
That
records.
is very, very cool. I guess that's about all I've got, except I've got one more thing. Me personally.
Are you the CEO?
Okay, be honest with me.
I'm ready.
Be straight up with me, because I have an answer and everyone's going to laugh, but I'm not playing.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you this question.
I can tell you're not playing. Go ahead.
Apple comes to you.
To me?
They say, John Prosser, well connected to the company, spent over a decade covering what we do, take over as Apple CEO. You're moving to Cupertino. You are now the CEO of the richest company in the world. What do you do? WYD.
Okay. There are layers to this. I will say yes. I will know right away that I shouldn't say yes and that I will just destroy the whole thing probably. But I will get a lot of money while I'm doing it. And so like I feel like you can't say no. Tim Cook makes a lot of money. So if I'm replacing Tim Cook, I think for a couple months, I can make you feel pretty good. Like, oh yeah, Apple's fine. And then when the paperwork starts coming out and like the numbers start coming out, that's when I'm in trouble and will likely be replaced. But I mean, all I need is like 2 months as CEO to get a lot of money.
True. Tim
You
Cook
know?
makes like $100 million a year. So if you divide that by 12, that'd be like
I don't need
that'd be like
I don't need
$7
$100
million in a
million.
month.
I will, you know what? I'm humble. I will take just a casual $5 million a month.
Here's
I'm
what I
not
would
greedy.
say. Here's what I would say.
If you're CEO, like if they ask you,
$1 a year is my salary. That's all I'm taking is my salary. I'm going back to the Steve Jobs playbook.
okay,
And I'm going to grow Apple at a rate that they've never seen before. All right. They thought the iPhone growth was big.
okay,
Try what I've now coined as a term, Kohl growth. It's one
Okay.
word, capital G, TM at the end.
Hopefully you got sunscreen on that day, and all the spots.
This company, everybody's getting axed.
Huh?
I fire everyone but me.
Okay. This is taking a
Did I
turn.
allude to that?
Go on.
Because if I fire
We're listening.
everyone but me, my salary of $1 a year quickly becomes everybody else's salary. Didn't see that coming, did you?
Wait, what? Your salary of
Yeah, if I fire everybody else,
Mhm.
but I said I only took $1 a year, that's how I got them. Because they're like, oh, Apple loves to save money. Great. Tim Cook's like, come on in, baby. Then I fire everybody else. So now I'm like, JK, my salary is all of your salaries because you're gone. So then I make all the money.
okay.
Just me.
You get everyone's money.
Yeah.
Are you even get rid of Phil, the Apple fellow?
He can stay for a week.
Okay,
or two.
well, you have to choose one. Who gets to stay? And I don't mean for a week. I mean you got to keep him and pay him.
My
and like,
boy, my co-CEO.
No,
I
not
honestly, I probably
co-CEO.
wanna-
Just like assistant to the co-CEO.
Oh. I mean, I'd probably want Tim because like I would be the crazy zany creative guy, and he would be like the.
Well,
"Hey,
he's
here's how
leaving. That's why you're coming in.
He'd look me in the eye and be like, "So that doesn't work. You can't just make the iPhone blue." And I'm like, "But I want blue this year."
You can't just continuously pull Tim out of the retirement home to like kind of pretend with you. You got to pick someone who's not leaving in 27.
I don't know. Because I think I'd ruin the company. Actually, I don't think so. I think with the proper team,
I just had a thought that's not a good thought.
anybody can do anything. Go ahead.
I don't want to even put this out in the universe, but
Yeah.
just asking Sam, do you think there's a chance at all that anyone leaves with Tim Cook?
Whoa. That's crazy.
If they were like,
mean-
I'm going down with the captain here, and
Maybe Jeff Williams. They're already twins.
yeah, I might as well. You wouldn't even notice. Would
I don't know.
anyone leave with Tim?
But yeah, I think the next CEO is going to be great either way. I will support them unless they do dumb stuff, and then I'll be angry. But I don't know. All things considered, Tim Cook's been really great, and I think
Really
even Tom
great. He's the
Turnus-
greatest CEO alive
Would you say of all time?
of all time. The greatest. No CEO ever has
Yeah.
done what he's done.
seen Elon Musk? That guy's the GOAT.
Yeah, Elon. Yes.
memes are so funny.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
And he's based.
Very so based, dude. The bastiest.
I really like how he tells the liberals the truth and they don't like it.
Yeah, fucking
liberals
shut the
get
liberals
mad.
down, dude.
The liberals get mad when Elon Musk says the truth.
You know how many chance the liberals have against the Musk man? None.
Yeah,
Zero.
None. Exactly. Okay. This is leaving you with a serious topic that I know the answer to, but I'm really gonna try here. Okay.
Okay.
Hey man,
Hey, man.
Stamps.com sponsored this episode.
Stamps.com. We love Stamps.com. One of our favorite sponsors in the world. The Stamps.com mobile app is like having a post office in your pocket wherever you are. If you seriously, this is so frustrating to even. If you guys listen or watch the show, you know how much we love Stamps.com. And if you are seriously still going to the UPS store, physically driving there and standing in line, or the post office, like, I don't even know what to tell you, because you can get up to 89% off of typical USPS and UPS rates just by going to Stamps.com. If you're not doing that, I don't know what else you want from me. It's crazy. And also, they're offering you a bunch of free stuff. Sam, what's the free stuff?
Are you okay?
I'm just upset at the viewers for not taking advantage of this deal.
It sounds like you're somebody who didn't go to Stamps.com for years.
I know
wasted-
this is my personal pain.
Yeah, I'm aware, but John, it's going to be okay because listen, when
Okay.
you sign up now with promo code GENIUS, you get a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a free digital scale. It's no long-term commitments or contracts. They're not going to lock you in. They're not going to take you and stuff you inside a little toilet and give you a swirly, okay?
It happens every time I'm at the post office.
I know. Every time I'm in the post office, they take me in the back and they give me a swirly. And I said, I'm done. I've had
done.
enough, and I'm going to Stamps.com because you guys can get this right now when you sign up with promo code GENIUS. Again, just go to Stamps.com, click the microphone at the top of the page, enter code GENIUS. Make the same no-brainer decision as over 1 million additional other codependent, friendo, exuberant businesses. When you go to
4-week free
Stamps.com.
trial, free postage, and a free digital scale. Stamps.com/genius, promo code genius, of course. And guess what? Hey, buddy, if you're not using Stamps.com, I'm not the goofy goober anymore. All right? It's you. Oh, shit.
So I posted an Instagram story as a joke that I was the Instagram story was a joke Instagram story but it was serious, where I was like, I'm going to the city of LA to fight my ticket, and I had my in-person hearing, and I'm now waiting on the results.
Mm-hmm.
What are you covering your face, buddy?
I didn't know this was. Go ahead.
In the mirror, there may or may not have been this case.
All right. He's holding
Okay,
up the Casetify
everybody
case.
that's listening to this show, you don't need a visual to know which case I'm talking about.
Mhm.
The case company may or may not have reached back out to me.
The answer's no, Sam. The answer's no. You tell them no. And I know you. I know you told them no already, right? You're not going to ask me what you should say because you told them no already.
I was just curious to get a feeler.
The feeler is not good.
And here's, and I'm not done yet. Please give me, I need this, John. I bought a lot of iPads last month. And I'm just curious if there's anything we can do to make this work.
You're killing us. I hope the money that they pay you is worth it because you're you're the iceberg and we're Titanic.
Here are the facts. Here, let me just lay out the facts for everyone with the Casetify situation.
Yeah.
Casetify stole a design.
No, they took
and
it.
That,
remember? They just took.
Okay, they took it, stole it. What? I'm trying to use them. I feel like steal is more aggressive than take.
It is, but that's why you said take. Yes, you said they took something instead of stealing when this was happening.
That was like a year ago. That was like 6 months ago. It doesn't matter. It was super long ago. We're not going to go back to that time where it's us in the thumbnail going.
Okay.
I think that's wrong. And I think they're bad for that.
Okay. Don't do this to us.
What if
Don't do this to us.
I donate some of the money to like an artist fund? Or I work out a deal with them to where a portion of every deal we would do, they would donate.
That's your what? That the issue is not that
so
you're
that
getting,
I could then morally.
Sam, the issue is not that you're getting paid.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're paid solely or if you donate some of the money. The issue is that you're promoting them. So no matter what you decide to do with the money on the back end, the front end is still the same.
What if there's not another front end that, if I'm being true to myself, I like as much? So in promoting anything else, I don't think it would be as true to myself, even if they were less controversial in the tech community.
Mm-hmm.
You see where I'm struggling here? Okay, let me give you a counterexample to tell you where I'm at.
There's so many case companies. So many.
But I don't like the product as much.
They don't even need to pay you. They just got the best ad right now on our show.
That's what I'm saying is I don't want. I know the answer is no. Okay, I know I'm not dumb. All right, but a boy can dream. Because let's say,
are you asking for permission from the audience? Is that what you're doing? Is this why you asked if we could do polls in the comments?
No. Why would that be?
Before we started the show, he was like, "Hey, are we able to do polls in the comment section?" And I've been waiting for this to pop
I didn't
up.
say that. You have no proof.
I don't have proof. Unless I do. Unless we were recording already, in which case I'll play that now. If it didn't play, don't have it. Sorry.
That would be really funny if you had proof of that. Let's say, John, what's your favorite place to eat from?
Ooh. 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 My favorite place to eat from. I pick.
I've got a better example.
I
Cut
pick.
that shit.
I know. I already pick it.
Nope, you can't. Next.
My favorite place was Popeyes.
Actually?
No, God no.
Oh, because
no.
it's way too
My
spicy,
favorite
but-
place, unironically, I never had to think about this in my life. This is the greatest challenge you've given me since we started the show. I think it's Jimmy John's. That might sound
Whoa.
weird, but
No,
it's the consistency. It's the ease and the consistency. I'm never going to Jimmy John's for a gourmet meal. I'm going for lunch, and that lunch slaps always.
Do you get the barbecue chips or the regular?
They got new flamethrower chips out. I know you're not crazy about spice, but they are. It's like a barbecue chip that's spicy. Salt and vinegar chips, though, the best.
Yeah. Oh, what?
And a
which one
Jimmy
do you get?
Pickle,
Do you get like a turkey tom?
Club Lulu, 16.
Classic.
The best. It's. In fact, I don't think I've ever had a different thing than that.
I always get the Pepe, the tomato ham provolone. Maybe a basic sandwich. But let's say, because we're changing the example, because I realized that I have an even better.
Can we get Jimmy John's to sponsor us?
Apparently, the owner is like insane. I've heard, but
Emily.
please. Let's say Super Dry
You've got me.
came out with some hoodies.
They've been known to do that. Yeah, I like. where
Let's
this is
say
going.
that those hoodies, people saw that in this one specific release, you know where I'm going,
Yeah.
they had just copied our merch. They copied the Genius Bomber design.
This is a crazy parallel, but I'll bite. They
And
co-
everybody got mad at them. But they're your favorite. You literally have, I don't think you've ever done an episode of the show without a Super Dry hoodie on. They
I'm wearing one
fit
right
you
now.
great. I know that's why I did it. I'm getting it, really putting it all on the table, as they say.
I don't.
What do you do
I
if they are your favorite thing, but they really messed up and are bad?
I wouldn't wear them publicly.
Really, you
Like I would stop wearing them
see
on the
now. You
show.
see where I'm at. You see,
That's
Thank
not
you.
what you're asking if you can accept money and promote them publicly.
But I said I was going to donate some of it.
That's not.
It would be a way
That's
to
not
like,
the problem.
donate
You're
some of
thinking
it.
the wrong direction.
That's a good point. I'm just really looking.
No
listen,
one's
I
worried
didn't-
about you getting a bag. Everyone watching wants you to get money. And it fucking cherry on top bonus if you donate some of that money. Great.
Now, hear me out though.
Hero Sam, but where the money coming from? That's the problem.
But also, technically, if they're paying me, that's like less money in their pockets. So it's kind of giving back to a creator.
Didn't Balenciaga have a little mishap
They did.
and you didn't stop wearing?
No, because I believe in multifaceted entities and things.
Elaborate. I will give you the floor to fix what you have just done.
No, I'm just saying that's just how I am. And maybe it's a flaw and maybe it's not, but that's just who I am. Like when people mess up, whether it's, I talked about this with the Casetify situation, why I was so forgiving way too early and,
Yeah.
Why I handled the situation the way I did, where I was like very combative and aggressive, which again, I've apologized for, regret nonetheless. When Balenciaga got in trouble, they were a brand that I like, right? There's an emotional component there of like, you like something, right? And they apologized. And it doesn't seem like it's a systemic problem that's affecting the company. So I was okay to support them. Here's the difference. Kanye West, my favorite artist of all time, now hates Jewish people, very anti-Semitic, says a lot of horrible things about people. I have not supported him by buying any merchandise since that. Because I think that's actually who he is. And he hasn't apologized. That's the difference. Like, you can argue Casetify also has not apologized either.
They
Fair
tried.
No, they
Kinda.
didn't. They didn't try. Let's be honest. They didn't try. They just
Yeah.
said we would
It
never
doesn't
do that.
count,
And
but yeah.
I don't know the game, and I want to see how this case plays out because I'm still very curious. But yeah, I know the answer is no. I just am at this weird spot where it's something that I like, a product that I actually enjoy, that did something bad. And there's just not, I mean, I don't know how you feel about sponsors, but a lot of sponsors that you promote are great. And some you like even more than others.
Yeah.
Some you use yourself constantly, every day, nonstop.
Yeah.
DeleteMe, who sponsored this episode, we both actually use DeleteMe, and it's great. And like, there's other people in the tech community that are starting to, for lack of a better term, get back in bed with Casetify.
Really? Who are these
Yeah.
people? I want names.
I don't want to get them under heat, but they're creators about our size. Okay,
Sunburnt?
me,
Are they sunburnt?
I don't. No, I'm not saying that I did.
Okay.
I haven't replied to their message. I didn't reply.
Okay, you left them on red.
Yeah, no, I left them on unopened.
If I censor this, will you tell me what their offer was, and then I can?
Oh,
get-
they didn't offer anything.
Oh, what did they say?
They were just like, hey,
buds?
like, are you interested in working together again? We like your stuff. That was basically the message of like, hey, if you want to work
Did
with
they
us,
contact you or Eric?
me.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. I mean,
You look like my dad when I like punched a kid And he was like, you really shouldn't have done that.
Okay.
But I
perfect.
see why you did it.
Perfect. Sam, I punched a kid 6 months ago.
Yeah.
When you look at me now, today, are you still thinking about how that time I punched that kid?
Yeah, a little bit. Part of me is going to always be thinking of that for the rest of your life.
There we go. So 6 months don't matter. Year don't matter. 2 years don't matter. 10 years don't matter.
But can people change and be better? Because also
They are,
over
it's
time...
it's an entire collection of people. It's a company.
I know.
So many people signed off on what happened.
Correct.
Maybe somebody...
But listen, to be clear, I feel like this is getting framed that like I don't agree with you. I'm completely on the side that everything they did was wrong and they handled it bad. Like nothing of what I'm saying is like, let's just forget and excuse that. That's not what I'm saying at all. In fact, I'm surprised that D-Brand and everybody has been so quiet. Everybody that was like, fuck Casetify, this is bad. Everybody's real quiet now. I feel like I've been talking and bringing it up more.
Because D-Brand got shit on too, so they're in
which
the
makes
mud
it even
too.
weirder.
What
like,
did they? What,
I
what
think
did they do?
Casetify needs to pay D-Brand. I don't like D-Brand. They were weird and extorted me. I think Casetify needs to pay D-Brand for what they stole. Like, I just feel like I'm principally operated, and I think that what Casetify did was bad, and I don't like it. I'm still mad that they did it.
Not all the way mad, apparently.
See, but I think that's the wrong way to look at it, in my opinion.
Okay.
Because why should you have to be? Why is it love or hate?
I don't think it's love or hate. It's just, do you support or not? Do I want to promote this or do not? It's, who do you love more? Your audience or Casetify?
My audience. It's not even a question.
Okay,
if
I
if I
dropped
loved
your
Casetify
softball.
more, I would have kept working with them all of this year.
Uh-huh.
It's not about the money. It's not about the thing. It's about just this conversation I've had in my head of like, I just don't know how to describe it. Like, I know people would be mad if I said yes. But like, is my answer to be true to myself and what I like, or is my answer to appease the people and not be real with me? That's where I'm at. And I'm not, and to be clear, I'm always going to respect and choose that audience even over myself because I value them and appreciate them for giving me this opportunity, this platform more. That's always what I'm going to pick. It's not even a question at the end of the day.
But that's who the ad is for. Like, okay, when even if Sam's totally correct. I don't think this is like too inside baseball for YouTube stuff. There are sponsors that we actually actively use. There are sponsors that we've used even before they like came to us. And there are sponsors that we aren't like crazy about. The reason they still get promoted is if I think there's a utility for the audience. Like, fuck me, can we find a use for them? And so that's who you're talking to. And so it's less about you and more about who you're promoting the thing to, you know?
And I think the designs of this particular case company are still the best in the industry. I think my audience would love to have a custom, officially licensed IP rather than a knockoff thing. And there's a lot of cases that I would like, that I would see.
Here's my stance, officially. I think working with them would be not great. I think some people in the audience would come around, and the other half wouldn't. I think it might even be 50-50. But either way, there's no reason business-wise to alienate 50% of your audience. That's why I don't talk about politics or like, because that's not important to my business. If I take stances in certain areas of life, I will alienate exactly 50%. And why, from a business perspective, would I ever risk that? Would I ever do that? Because even though I can separate politics or like other real life subjects with the tech content, me just making fart jokes on the internet, some people can't. And so that's a silly business move for me to do. So I wouldn't. However, let's say
I look like a chicken.
Let's say it's less 50-50 and let's say it's 70% acceptance. In that case, I would say, would you be mad if I also worked with them?
You're so funny. You see what I'm saying, though? I think at the end of the day, I just want to be... I think my appeal as a person on the internet, and I think this is shown with all the times I've messed up and people have not written me off and given up on me is that I am honest and like what you see is what you get.
Very true.
I'm not putting on this persona. I'm not like, I really love Apple. And then when I get off the phone, I'm like, but I also touch all these Android phones. I'm like, no, I am Apple track. I do not give a single fuck about literally anything else but Apple and Tesla, because I like Tesla too. But like, Apple is what I care about. So like when you come to me, I'm not going to be like, here's the Xiaomi 4B Q4 with the new 800 megapixel because they paid me. I flew on a trip. No, I'm here for Apple. Okay. And I'll promote really cool accessories for their products and things that I think are cool or things I think you're going to think are cool and things that I like. But like, that's it. And I'm not going to do all this other stuff because that's just not me. And I try to like keep myself in the way I operate as close to like authentic as possible because I hope that it shows, number one, I really respect when creators that I look up to are like honest and open. And that's why I just think this is an interesting conversation because I've never had a position where I know that if I work with a company again, people are going to be mad at me and feel like I don't respect them. And obviously I don't want that. So I'm not going to do it. But I'm at this weird spot where it's like, man, like I still use this thing. And for whatever reason, it's just what I like the most. I've literally not seen a single penny from this company since the last time we worked with them, which I think was October of 2023.
Yeah.
So like there's been no transaction, literally $0, no affiliate, nothing. Okay. I've made zero from them. But it's like, I do like this thing. And I know that literally everyone outside of the case, like outside of the tech sphere, really likes their cases as well.
So is your angle like potentially just doing them on TikTok and Instagram?
No, I don't have an angle. I'm not asking. I'm just like, I joke around being like, I want people to be like, yes or no and vote. But I'm really just like, this was just a conversation I thought would be interesting to have on a podcast. Sort of like an inside look at like how we talk about sponsors and think about things. That it's not all just because like, okay, let's say, I mean, I don't even know if it's in our contracts, but yeah, and I mean, contracts can get big around iPhone season. And like, you know, let's say Casetify was like $10,000 for a video or two in the fall, which would be like, I guess, that'd be about, $5K a video, I guess, which is like a, ad rates around that time. It'd actually be a little bit low for iPhone season, I would say. Saying all of this to say, if they came to me tomorrow and were like, guaranteed we're going to send you this money, I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, cool. Like if they were like, hey, we have an offer for you right now, I would literally be like, hey, until you guys do a formal apology or like can prove that you've changed your internal mechanisms, I cannot work with you. That's my answer.
All right.
I just thought it'd be interesting to bring it up. And I was curious like how you felt about the situation. And if, I don't know if you've ever been in a situation with that with a brand where it's just like, I mean, yeah, it would be the same thing where like if I worked with Balenciaga.
That was my last deal with Casetify was around the same time, you did yours.
Oh yeah, I forgot you did work with them last year.
You know what? If they put out an actual formal apology instead of like trying to just hope it goes away, if they apologized and like it seemed like they were serious and then 6 months to a year passes, I think we could. Or Sam, I honestly think this can all go away if they just replace people. Clean house, get the people, anyone that could have possibly been responsible, even if they weren't, anywhere down the line that greenlit that happening, get rid of them, replace it with new people, announce that happened, and we're back in business.
Yeah.
Casetify, you have all the data now. You know our requirements.
Yeah, I just feel like they still have brushed it off, and like basically when they were like, we would never steal a design, and I'm like, you literally stole the design. Like,
yeah, that's not.
It was just silly. That was just a silly reply, and I'm like, it felt very like, damn, I thought you wouldn't catch us, and that was really disappointing because, yeah, I guess I can actually say how I feel more about the situation now that 6 months have passed. The way that Casetify worked with me as a creator was awesome. Like working together in that part of a partnership was like great. Like I felt like they actually like respected my ideas and what I had to say. And that was cool because a lot of companies don't. I'll be straight up. A lot of companies go read these talking points. If you don't read these talking points, we're not paying you.
Yeah.
And it's like,
sometimes it's worse than that. It's like, these are the words you can say. These are the words you can't say. And it's like completely obscure, not even really related.
Yeah. And of course I always I think sometimes people are like, when you're doing an ad, they're like, well, you didn't talk about any of the bad stuff. It's like, well, no, it's an advertisement. The point is to be an advertising to make it as appealing as possible. I'm not reviewing this product and telling you buy it or don't. I'm just saying this is what it is. And if I like it, I'll say I like it. If I love it, I'll say I love it. I genuinely don't think there's anything I've ever promoted that I've been like, this is bad, or I wouldn't have done it. It's always like,
I have for sure.
Cool. Really? I don't. I mean, maybe once in the past,
early in my career, when getting any deal at all was just food on the table. Period. I accepted some deals.
Okay,
probably
fair. I guess maybe early on, maybe I said yes to something that I. But there's like sketchy software out there that I straight up won't do, no matter what the money is.
I know what you're talking about.
My phone. You know that company that sends 800 email. I'm just like, it's a company. It can restore deleted data. I think plugging your iPhone into that give you like full access to your phone just seems like a bad idea. It just seems like a bad idea. And I've seen other people promote it. I don't even know if what I'm saying is true that it's sketchy, but it's always appeared, in my opinion, to maybe be sketchy.
And sometimes and
I don't know if
that's all it takes. Perception is a lot in this business.
Sure, right, with the whole case of I think, but it was just when I was working with them, and it was, it seemed like it was a good fit, and it sucks because like I did enjoy it, and now I'm just like, I think a lot of my response originally was just like, I'm just like disappointed too, because how do you like treat creators and like actually give us more freedom than most companies and trust us, and then right at the same time you're like, but we're gonna steal these designs like that. That's where I think that's why it's not. Well, how did you phrase it? I'm either going to promote them or not promote them. Like, there's just more feelings and emotions and context. It's like if you're I don't know. I think about it in terms of like if your significant other ever cheated on you, or right, you're still gonna like.
Nope.
It's not gonna. There's gonna be emotion around it. Where even if they did,
but the decision is still the same. Even if the emotions aren't black and white, the decision is black and white.
Correct, but. Feeling you're still gonna be like, but I like loved this person, we had all this time together. I've never been cheated on, so I don't know what it feels like, but I'm just, for people that have talked about it, like they have said it's a very confusing time, because it's like, is this even real? Why would they do this? Is this reflecting something about me? I'm not comparing these things on equal footing or terms. I'm just saying, I think in a lot of situations I have a hard time being like, they stole a design, so I will never work with them again, even though I believe I said that on the record, which is what we agreed to. But also, I'm just saying tech season's coming around, and I just want to tell you where my head's at. So I don't plan on accepting anything from them. I don't plan on working with them this year.
If anyone in the business is watching this show, what this sounds like is a challenge. Any case company can take Casetify's spot in Sam's mind. You just have to show him a better product.
Correct. And there's a lot of good cases out there. I've worked with Rhino Shield. They're great. I've worked with...
Rhino Shield's great, yeah.
Actually, I really like a case I got from ESR.
ESR is great. Taurus, great.
Yeah, I mean, they're great, right? They're great. It's just the one that I've chosen right now for whatever reason, just the way it feels and it fits. I don't know.
Did we both?
That one.
Did I do a deal with Taurus? Or am I?
I did a deal. Oh, there's another one. They make really great leather cases. I
know who you're talking about. Fuck.
It's called the Aspen. Technically, T did the one with them.
Yes.
Dude, why am I blanking?
Oh my god.
The Aspen case. Andar,
yeah.
Andar. They're actually super... Oh, this is another company. I just want to give them a shout out on the back end. They gave me no edits for my ad. Sorry, let me share my screen just so I can do a free ad for them.
You have to do edits.
No, I'm saying I didn't have to.
I know, but I mean, for you to say that means you usually do. You feel me?
Actually, lately I've been on a good streak, but yes, most companies will ask for edits on sending stuff in.
I don't send. That's the best part. I don't send anything in.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's be honest. You weren't like that forever. Let's get off the high horse.
What we're in the same spot. You could literally do the same thing. Just demand the same thing.
I'm not demanding anything.
That's why.
This case is great. This case feels really good, and it's really premium, and they had no edits for me. I just personally don't want to run a leather case right now. That's not what I'm feeling. But like, this is a great company as well. It's like, I would love, I mean, hey, maybe I start pitching them on the iPhone 15 videos or iPhone 16 videos and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
basically, I don't know. I was just
Spigen.
curious if
Well, how do you feel about Spigen?
I remember I always used to wear their cases when I was like younger and stuff. I don't know. There's
I
so
love
many
Spigen,
options. You
personally.
can't pick just one unless you want to pay me to pick just one. In which
Spigen
I will.
is probably like the most reliable company that I go back to. Like I love Taurus cases, I think I did a deal with them in the last year, but I don't know. I just know personally I've purchased Taurus cases. ESR is good and stuff, but Spigen I always go back to. Rhino Shield also good, but I always end up back at Spigen somehow.
Yeah, fair. Do you run a case right now?
Nope.
See, that's crazy.
Is it really?
Too slippy.
The phone is so good, especially with the titanium now. There's like no reason not to do this, unless you have unless you move.
It gonna break?
It's not broken.
Not yet.
I've done a really good job this year not dropping this puppy.
But you have Apple Care if you do.
I do.
Yeah, I don't know. Just an interesting thought process. Basically, where I've been at is like, I know the answer is no, but
Yeah.
I wish they wouldn't have messed up because then I could have said yes again.
Yeah, the answer is no, but you don't have to be sad. It's not your fault, you know? They did
but
this
I'm
to
s-
themselves.
I know.
It's
I
not-
know.
yeah, you
But I'm
didn't do
just
anything.
sad because it's like, it's kind of like I feel like they kind of cheated on me. It's like, why'd you have to ruin a good thing? We had a good thing going there.
Yeah. Why'd you have to mess around?
Yeah.
Karma's a bitch. You should have known better.
Maybe the audience will forgive me if we steal a Casetify design and sell it on our own case.
Let's do it. Is that the move? The genius case? And it just says genius around the camera?
I have. Yeah.
What? I have a better idea. This is how we really stick it to them.
Okay.
We buy all their cases. And then we put our own stickers on them and then sell them.
Then we put D brand stickers on top of them.
Yeah. And then we extort everyone buying them. So we're double dipping there for D brand and Casetify.
Maybe the answer is to make our own phone case.
I will say though, D brand also being shitty makes Casetify look a little less shitty. You know what I mean? Like they're still shitty, but the fact that it D brand was taking the moral high ground here and they're actually also shitty is just too good.
We're so deep. There's probably people watching like, what is Casetify? What is D brand? What, you guys are just making up words.
Yeah.
They're here for the
Especially
iPad
6 months
moves.
later bringing it up. That's classic us.
It really is.
But now the
Okay.
show is like very long.
Any other thoughts before I hit the button?
Yeah. Don't get in a tornado. If they say shelter in place, do that.
Listen
Don't
to
think,
the
nah, I'll be
authorities.
fine.
Guys, that was another episode. It's the one, the only, the neurotic, the philanthropic, the psychologic, and the dialectic genius guy. What the fuck did you just pull out and use?
You had to
What?
stop the music.
Did you just curse me? I think you just cursed me.
Okay. This is fuck. This is an Aztec death whistle that I got for the show because I saw it on TikTok.
What?
Okay, so the Aztecs would, out of bone, make a whistle that is built such that it is like extremely, extremely loud. Like I don't think there's context for the listeners or the watchers of how loud that was.
can't
But
just
the neighbors
Pull out
could
an
hear that.
Aztec death whistle at the end of the
neighbors
show.
could definitely hear that, is what I'm saying. The Aztecs would all blow into this as they were like charging in, and that's how people knew that they were about to die. That's why it's called the Aztec death whistle. Anyway, I saw it on TikTok. It was like, you could just buy one, and so I bought it for Genius Bar and then forgot about it, and then I saw it as the music was playing, and Impulse took over, and here we are.
But I don't think you can just get an Aztec
this
death
isn't
whistle
even
and blow
mine.
it, bro.
This isn't even mine. This is all of ours. This belongs to Genius Bar.
No, I don't want it, that. Stop doing that. I
It
don't
sounds like
like
a
the way
woman
that sounds.
screaming.
I don't like the way it looks at me. I don't like that it was made out of bone at one point. I don't like that you stop it. I'm not. That's messed up, and I don't want it, bro. Stop wiggling it and taunting me.
Welcome, Sam.
Stop.
Hang on.
I don't know why you have to always ruin a good thing. Like
What?
you're
What
kind
do
of
you
like
mean?
Casetify, where I'm gonna be honest, I don't all love you. You have some flaws.
What do you mean?
Things I like. He's a cool guy. He has the biggest heart in the world. He's awesome. Things I don't like. Pulling out an Aztec death whistle and blowing it in my face at the end of the show, probably cursing me and all the viewers at the same
I
time.
think you're being really harsh. Floor light
Why
red.
is the eye of your lights red now?
Floor light red?
Dude, stop. This show is over. I'm literally covering it so I don't see it. I'm not looking at whatever you're doing. I don't see anything, by the way. My hand is completely covered. Can't see anything. Death whistle free. I'm really having a good time. Is it gone?
Yeah.
Oh! See, I don't like that. You lied. You did the thing where I asked the question and you just lied.
This song goes on really long for the prediction I made.
It's really long because I think you've like changed the time-space continuum with that. You're just not a real. Stop! Why
Have a
is
good
it
week.
so like that?
It's death is coming. That's what that means. Be on the lookout, Sam. Oh, I'm cold.
Is that what you heard yesterday with the tornado?
Yeah, the tornado. Could you imagine if the tornado hit me and then the wind went through this also, and it was just spinning around with the tornado? It would kill
That's
me.
such
Like
a
this thing is
creative
very
mind.
heavy. I don't know. I'm gonna put it on the desk so you can hear it. Do you hear how heavy that is? That's really heavy. Oh, that's the ass end. Here you go. That's the bottom. That's
I
where the
don't like
wind
that.
comes out of.
That looks like an elephant trunk. Oink, oink.
What else would fit in there? Anyway, I hope you guys have a great week. I'm glad I'm alive still. We'll see you again.
See you
Sometime.
next time.
Bye.
The Aztec death wish will get shit, in which I feel like it's gonna get me. If I
Nah.
just now imagine if I die in the next week.
Yeah, I'll feel really bad actually.
Yeah, but that would be based on your life. Would we all be shocked?
No, but
If
how
another one
long?
dropped.
How long would I have to wait until I came back and everyone loved me again?
At least 6 months, and then send me a WhatsApp.
Okay. Oh, you're dead. Anyway, we'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
I'm stuck. Can you come get me?
Yeah, I got you, baby.
Oh, call the ambulance.